My dear students, I welcome everybody to this Nehru College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences in the Aircraft Maintenance Engineering Department. Now we are going to enter inside the airframe lab. In this airframe lab, you are going to visit almost every day so long you are available in this college. So it is advised to learn more whenever you are in this college. Now we are going to enter the airframe lab. You can see all the facilities are available for your learning purpose. This is the way you are going to enter here. Now in the beginning we will see what is there. Okay, you can see the syllabus, entire syllabus for your course. Category B 1.1 mechanical and B2 avionics stream. So whatever practicals are applicable to this lab, that is being displayed here. You can see on the top B 1.1 new scheme list of practicals. So there B1 is available and B2 is available. So all those practicals which are covered in different subjects are put in this board. Below this you can find the landing gear components, aircraft landing gear system components, that is being displayed on the table, that is dismantled and it is kept on the table so that everyone can have a good understanding of about the component. The constructional features of the landing gear shock strut can be known by the students. Okay, that is the main idea of keeping in dismantled condition. Now by the side you can see the tires, aircraft wheel, you can say the wheel. The wheel is dismantled, dismounted from the aircraft and it is kept along with the brake units. Multiple disc brake unit is kept here, it is in open condition so that you can know the internal part of that. Next here you can see the landing gear shock strut which is mounted on a locally made stand. So this will give you some idea about the constructional features of the landing gear, aircraft landing gear. See how it looks like. This much big landing gears are available on the aircraft. Even bigger than this is also available. Next you can see the tires, different types of tires removed from various aircrafts. That means these are life expired tires. These are not suitable for fitment again. Once removed means removed. Then next comes your landing gear retraction mock-up, landing gear mock-up. This is purely made by students. The students has done this one as a project work. You will also be doing all this like this. So this can be retracted and extended. In that fashion only it is made. And by the side you can see with yellow handle that a mechanically operated landing gear system. That is also made by the students only. The related circuit diagrams are shown here. Various flex boards are available. You can see here aircraft landing gear system, a small flex board mounted on the wall. This will give you one idea. This is in the beginning. This is the first lab available. Landing gear bay, landing gear and tire bay. Next we will enter into the hydraulic bay. Next lab we will be entering into the hydraulic lab. In the hydraulic lab, what are the things available we will see. See, this is the hydraulic lab. In the hydraulic lab you can see the components kept on the table. Dismantled component, dismantled and cut portions are available there. Different circuit diagrams of the you can say the components, how the fluid is entering inside and how the fluid is going outside, what is taking place inside the component. All these things you can see from this diagram. This will give you the good idea. Piston type accumulator, then double action actuating cylinders. See, all these things are explained. When you come to the college you will be explained fully. And now it is basic hydraulic system diagram, how it is functioning. See, typical rotor type that it is there. These are the flex boards which are kept on the kept in the lab. Another landing gear mounted there, that is to show the steering, how the steering is done. This is another mock-up which displays the components related to hydraulic system, hydraulic reservoir, accumulator, landing gear, brake system. All these things are shown in this board. Okay. See, here also one more thing is shown here. Master brake cylinder. Master brake cylinder is totally dismantled and it is kept on the board so that you can know each and every part of the component. You must learn thoroughly. Once you come to the college, you must learn thoroughly. That is the main idea of going to college. Not that simply passing time. So I want that everyone should learn more when you come to college. Now you can see another diagram. Aircraft hydraulic system. All the hydraulic related things are kept in one particular place. All the control system related things are kept in separate place. All landing gears related things are kept in separate place. Likewise, the lab is arranged so that you know better. That is our idea. See, simple hydraulic system. Again, diagram is there. This project is also made by the students only. See here, this reservoir is there. Then hand pump is there. All these things, the connections also given by them only. All the students, you can see, it is written, the aim is so and so batch has made this mock-up. So everyone will definitely take interest. There is no idea. There is no any doubt. So I expect that you also will take interest. See this one. This board is related to this one. How the components, pipelines are, how you are joining the components by use of pipelines. How to connect, how to disconnect, all these things you can learn. Different types of seals are shown in the board. Okay, you see this board, yellow color board. Yellow color board, these things are available. Samples. Okay. This is the arrangement of our lab. When you come here, you will enjoy really. You can learn more. Only thing, you have to take interest. If you don't take interest, then it will be very difficult. Then next we are entering into the controls bay. In the control bay, you can see only the controls related. See what is happening. Something are mounted on the board and some are on the table. The control system with flex boards. When the wheel is operated, how the controls are moving. That one is shown here, and this one is tabletop. You can see tabletop control system also. This is also made by students only. For doing that, our instructors, they also supported them. They took our guidance, then they did this one. You can see tabletop. So it is, if you can operate, you can actual way how in aircraft how it is operating, same way it will also operate here also. Aircraft control system components. These are all the elements which are available in the aircraft control system. Next you can different motion of the aircraft about its axis, longitudinal axis, lateral axis, vertical axis. All these things are explained here. Aircraft flight control surfaces, movements of the aircraft, how it is moving, rolling, pitching and yawing, all the movement. This is the main rotor helicopter hub. Helicopter hub, fully articulated rotor having 5 rotor blades. This is fully made of titanium and it is around 700 kgs. And this is the complete aircraft model, how it is operated. You can see the different motion of the different movements of the aircraft in this. This is made by staff. We made that one. And these are the control system elements, components. You can see rudder pedals, control stick. In between whatever items are coming, a few items are kept on the table. And next you can see brake system. For that brake system, this is a tabletop mock-up. How it is connected, that is shown here. Yet for demo purpose, these are shown. See, when the rudder pedal is pressed, the rudder is moving. When the pedal is pressed, then brake is also applied. In that way, it is connected so that you can have a better knowledge. See this one. You must show more interest in reading, in learning the things that will be beneficial to you. Here this is the composite bay. Here composite structures are repaired. How repairing is done, all these things are shown here. Familiarization of the aircraft composite structure. You can see one more small aircraft here. This is also made by the students. 100% it is done by students only, using their own idea, and they did it, and it was very much successful. Now this one, aircraft air conditioning and pressurization system components. See, these are also displayed on the table in a dismantled condition. Every part you can see it is in dismantled condition. Air conditioning and pressurization system, Boeing 737 aircraft. This way you should learn. You should go inside the component. What is there inside the component? What is the constructional features? How it is operated, and what are the maintenance activities done on the components? All these things should be known to you. This is a circuit diagram. How air conditioning is done inside the aircraft. That diagram. Next you can see the pneumatic system. Aircraft pneumatic system. Pneumatic system means the air system. Air bottle is filled with air. From that, how it is going and operating the services. See, here this is a simple diagram showing one side air is filled, other side brake unit is operated. So when the lever is pressed, air is released from the air bottle and it is reaching the brake, and brake is applied. That simple circuit diagram is shown here. These are the emergency equipments. What are the emergency equipments used in the aircraft? Related to that you will be studying. Dinghy is there, life jacket is there, all these things are there. Next, this is the one de-icing system. De-icing system. Suppose when the wing is, you can say during winter season, during that time, you can say that snow. Due to snow, if wing is loaded with snow, then how you are going to remove that one? That is shown there. Okay. These are the practicals done by the students. See, riveting work, swaging of cable, flaring and bending of pipelines. All these things they have done. So you will also do the same thing when you are coming here. Okay. You must know all these things. Then carpentry tools shown here. Carpentry tools. In olden days, aircrafts were made of wood, but nowadays it is not made of wood, but still usage of wood is there. So that is why we need to study this one. The fabric work done on the wing structure. This practical also people have done, and you will also do. Okay. Then next you can see for practical purposes you need a grinder, drilling machine, all these things are there. These are all mounted here, kept mounted on the table. You can make use of it. This is the cutaway portion of the wing. You can see the wing structure, how it is, how inside of the wing, how it appears. You can have a general idea here. All these things are shown. Then fuel system, aircraft fuel system and its components. Fuel tank is there, fuel tank is kept. Then other related components, some of the components are kept on the table so that you can have some idea. Okay, fuel system, without fuel aircraft cannot fly. So you have to fill fuel. Then seat, then the radome, that same composite material only, radome, front radome. Then what are the defects commonly that occur on the radome that you can see here, and it is marked also, so that you can identify the defects which occur on the composite structures. Nowadays, composite structures become more important than any other metal structures, because in order to reduce the weight of the aircraft, they are making it in composites. The next comes materials and hardwares. In materials, this is the last you are going to see in this lab. Materials and hardwares. What are the different materials used in aircraft? Non-metallic materials, non-metallic materials. In metallic materials, what are those? In non-metallic materials, what are those? The properties, all these things you are going to study. Aircraft hardware, different types of hardware, nut, bolt, special nut, special bolts, all the things are available there that you are going to learn. So long you are here, you should learn thoroughly. See, since wood is there in the subject, you need to study all these things. Only one chapter is there related to wood that you have to study. See how the aircraft is constructed, how many wheels are available here. See, rivet identification. You are going to use so many types of rivets. So how you are going to identify? That is given here. Plumb fittings. Because we will be working on these systems. Plumb lines, ferrous metals, non-ferrous metals, alloys, all these things you are going to study. Then types of woods, different types of woods. Everything is explained here. Then non-metallic materials. How you are going to identification of metal. Spark test by color. So there are so many things we will be discussing in class. Non-metals, metals. Diagram. So you need to know the engineering drawing also. Engineering drawing is most important. Okay, without that you cannot identify which is the center line, which is the border line. All these things you must know. No? For that syllabus is there. See, this is the airframe lab. Once you come here, you will learn more. Provided you should have interest. Okay. My sincere advice is that you should learn everything. Okay. Bye. We will see in class.